Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. I'm Hunter Black Luna. So where were we? Oh yeah, our dramatic escape.
Log update. The Lazarus project.
Now let's get to it, everybody.
Final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
I don't know, I wouldn't count on that guy. Oh, well, one thing to note before we proceed. I just kinda noticed Jacob has weapons from the downloadable content. The M5 Phalanx Heavy Pistol, something we don't have yet. Also a missing texture of some kind. Huh. Never had that before. As well as the Geth Plasma Shotgun, which I am told you can charge up for extra damage. Cool stuff. Do you have your ammo upgrade enabled on that weapon? There, now you do. Incendiary ammo is just good stuff, everybody. Oh. Here we go. Better trigger our tech armor.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, sorry, sometimes going into tactical HUD just cancels dialogue. And sometimes dialogue just cancels itself.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do.
Some glitches in this game, you just can't avoid them. Alright, spacebar runs. Shift just goes into tactical HUD.
Oh god. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god. I'm hit! They shot me!
Alright, let's go, everybody. After...
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
So we're exactly like we were. Like a Deus Ex Machina. At least they explain it a little better, and not really ragging on the game for that.
Shepard, down here!
I'm just glad not to be dead. Hey, Wilson.
Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg. Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again. Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
I got Paragon for that? Alright. Yeah. By the way, this is the new way you heal in this game. You don't actually have a direct thing that restores your health, because health regens so fast. It's like Gears of War, sort of now. But what you can do is if your squad mate gets knocked down like this, you use Medi-gel for your Unity power, which gets them back on their feet, but you have a limited number of Unities, and every single person who's knocked down consumes Medi-gel. So if both your guys are down, that's 2 Medi-gel to get them back on their feet. And especially on higher difficulties, this does factor heavily into some tactical decisions. Just putting that out there.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Wow, you guys are a paranoid group of people.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Excuse me?
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only 2 possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few.
Oh,
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
now there's an idea.
Systems engaged.
Oh yeah, and Wilson has the Phalanx too. The Phalanx heavy pistol is badass as hell. Alright, Wilson, give it a blast. Wham!
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Yeah, like you heard in the beginning with Martin Sheen talking to Miranda, Cerberus. If you watch the Mass Effect 1 playthrough or play through Mass Effect 1 yourself, you will recognize that name. That's not a good name, everybody.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Illusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Yeah, I think I will take the moral high ground against the organization that is unleashing Thresher maws on human troops. Although, retcon. Massive retcon of Cerberus in this game. Hey, it makes the story work. Ah, yes. The other kind of hacking. The kind that I hate more and that hates me more. You have to find this. It's a matching game. And I'm generally pretty terrible at it, but I guess I can do it sometimes. Although sometimes the matching game is just bullshit, like the game will not give you a fair shot at it. And this being the first one, I'm expecting a little bit of forgiveness. There you go. And of course, like the other one, if you take too long the monetary rewards go down. You want to grub every single little bit of money in this game though. Let's just say it's worth it.
Hostiles detected.
Oh. Ow. Even with friggin' tech armor, these guys are doing real damage, guys.
Allied force casualty.
Now so does Overload. That's only because they're mechs. Otherwise it would just fuck their shields.
Careful.
Have a
Nice aim, Shepard.
Allied force casualty.
Haha. That part of the physics engine never changed. And I'm glad it never did. Anyway, pop the tech armor back on. Grab the ammo. There's two ways. There's the emergency shuttles and stuff over there. We are going to take the long route, because that's what you do in RPGs for additional benefits. Do a little storming. Much nicer now in this game. Oh hey! 40 of them! However, that did knock all these bitches over, which is nice. So let's repop our tech armor. Actually, the upgrade that turns this into assault armor is probably really awesome if used properly. And Wilson used his power already. Good job. Let's just punch these guys. I have no time. Probably not the ideal tactic for these enemies, but hey. They made me angry. They pay the price. And we can hit them even if we can't target them. There we go. And since we're almost at the end of the level, we can let loose with ammo. Huh. I guess the enemy is using phasing technology. One thing to note is you get ammo refills at the beginning and end of every mission, so just if you know you're near the end of a mission, just go hog wild. Also, since things continue in real time, I can continue to play the log while I get hacking done.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Jacob said in the last part, meat and tubes, everybody. Oh, wow. Sometimes the game is merciful. Sometimes. If you hit the red ones, don't hit the red ones. There we go. Not difficult. And they don't really ramp up in difficulty that much as you go through the game, thankfully. Let's just get out of here.
Hostiles are cleared.
Yeah, thanks.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
What? Evidence?
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Wow. Meet this game's Bastila. You're gonna like Miranda, or you're not gonna like Miranda, and it's gonna become pretty obvious pretty quickly which category you happen to fall into. And of course, we have no choice but to just blithely accept this.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Illusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
These people pick kind of bad times to have conversations. I guess that's one of the hallmarks of the Mass Effect universe. I will try to limit my snark against Miranda to only when she's pulling her most sublime Hitler Youth bullshit out on me. Other than that,
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Alright. Just red shirts anyway.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The Illusive Man is waiting for you there.
Short, terse answers. I guess that makes sense. Let's just go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the Illusive Man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The Illusive Man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
You want the honest truth? The honest truth is, because the default FemShep has Caden as alive and Ash is dead, like if you just start a Mass Effect 2 career without importing. So I wanted to show something different. And because I felt like it. Those reasons don't make me sound like a very good human being though, so let's take the Paragon option here, guys.
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Oh, that's a little more cheery thought.
Humanity was offered a spot on the Council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Illusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Hey, the proof's in the pudding, so to speak.
The Illusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
Alright, time to go talk to the Illusive Man about what the fuck this is all about. And we have some things to do, everybody. Oh, I thought we had to level up. Oh, I forgot to level Jacob up, but we can do that later. Yeah, Jacob and Miranda are our initial 2 squad mates. Mission screens, same as... I'm sorry, I have no clue what happened there. I click on something and it boots me out to Windows, but the game didn't crash. Sometimes Skype has a really annoying habit of doing that, so I'm gonna pin it on that. At least I learned how to turn the friggin' call noise off. Most of these codex entries are the same as Mass Effect 1, or at least very similar.
The Asari were the first species to discover... The second species to join the Citadel. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the...
Well, that time the game really did crash. Fucking A. Wouldn't be a Let's Play without minor technical glitches, or major ones like my mic not working properly. In any case, we've arrived at safety, so it's actually a reasonable place to have a lengthy discussion about, you know, everything. At this point, I'll settle for talking about everything. But before we go in to meet with the Illusive Man, we've got to look our Sunday best. You can customize Shepard's casual appearance. A couple different outfits. The dumb, the medical, the officer, and the casual duties. I just prefer this one because it looks like the outfit from Mass Effect 1, and therefore in my mental image it's like a reasonable thing for Shepard to be wearing. And your armor. You can wear Cerberus assault armor, it's DLC. It has better effects in the beginning than all your default components, but I like the way the default components look so much, and I prefer Shepard without a helmet. Especially FemShep, especially since I spent the entire last game basically playing like that. And you can get components, you can buy them at stores or whatever, that do various little effects. And you can customize how your armor looks cosmetically. You can make the material of the armor really shiny. I prefer the really shiny metal armor. So there. And you can choose the color of the armor. White, purple, red, really dark red. Doesn't look that bad. really dark blue. That's alright too, but eh. My personal preference is just the midnight black. Like compared to the other black, ain't black at all. Tint 2. It's this. I'd say just making it... Screw it, let's make it blue. Rocket blue. You can change the pattern, make it a camo pattern if you really felt like it. Do all sorts of stuff to the armor. You can make Shepard look quite ridiculous. Not something I choose to do. Even this one is just so shiny. I think I'd rather just have it as the stripe over here. And for the pattern color, why not blue as well? So that stripe is gonna bug me. Just white. White works. And there we go. We've successfully customized our armor. It's hard to tell in the lighting conditions that obtain. That's a slightly better look. At least it's more to my taste. With that said, we are going to prudently hit F5, which is the autosave key for this. And I think the quick save key is F5. And I think quick load is like F9 or something that you can't accidentally mash. Which is really considerate of the game designers. Alright, time for our little chat with the leader of this terrorist organization.
Commander Shepard.
Illusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
And incredibly short-sighted and stupid, but I guess that's just kind of implied in the statement.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
And just like that, we've been semi-drafted. But I suppose if it wasn't for Cerberus and the Illusive Man, we'd be all dead, so... I guess we do kind of owe them. At least enough to go to Freedom's Progress and check out what's going on. And spend another level up. Yeah, I'm thinking throw. Next level up, warp and overload, here we come. And then the power spam really begins. You have not witnessed true power spam until you've got a sentinel on your team. And now that we've got our assignment, we can talk to our 2 squad mates. We got 2 Paragon, 2 Renegade. I guess the Renegade was that I didn't try to shoot the Illusive Man on the spot. I'm thinking about playing Shepard slightly ambiguous in this game. Still almost all Paragon, but a couple of Renegade things here and there. By the way, the game punishes you for that in very specific ways that we will get to. Some of my only complaints about the game. But for right now, let's talk to Jacob a little.
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Jacob isn't mentally insane. He doesn't have significant mental issues of any kind. He's not whiny. He's not 8 foot tall and he's not an alien monster. And he doesn't kill people for fun in his sleep. Therefore, everyone lambasts him as boring. Because he's a relatively normal, decent guy. So he gets tons of shit. Hey, like Kaidan did.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You told me right up front about this, even though my reaction might have been a lot worse.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Oh, yeah?
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge.
Plus, it made a great concept for the video game.
Restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
By the way, later there is a video game vendor, I think on the Citadel, who actually talks about playing Alliance Corsair, the game about this, which is an awesome bit of self-meta that they got going.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
And then we sick Thresher Maws on who's responsible, right? I guess I shouldn't be taking that snark out on Jacob, though.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, Jacob's pretty military. He even salutes a couple times. Which, since we're not really part of the regular military anymore, we don't really need to expect people to do that, but he does it anyway, just out of habit. As opposed to Miranda.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
That depends on if the cause is just. So what part of Cerberus standing for do you most support? Humans dominating every other species? Horrible genetic experiments? kidnapping and murdering naval admirals just for trying to figure out what happened to their men. They got a little too close to you assholes. Unfortunately, there's no option in the tree for that.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Oh yeah?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Wow. Thanks for being honest. Does anyone else feel punched in the gut by that line? I mean, fucking just come out and say it. Fucking A.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Always bet on Shepard, Miranda. Always. You know, I think we're done here.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it, or we can
And I
do
took the
it.
Paragon option by not immediately bawling the shit out of her. Which is the more tempting option. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little grouchy today, but man. I don't know, a lot of characters in RPGs, you can take them well or you can take them angrily. So let's get going, and here's the mission complete screen for Mass Effect 2. At the end of every, well, mission, we get a summary of all the stuff that happened in text form. We escaped the attack on the facility with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility was destroyed, no incriminating evidence. Running sweeps on other cells to ensure Wilson is our only mole. Regardless of the cost, Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. Fuck yeah. They could have trained an army for the price that they used to revive me. I'm better than an army. I'm fucking Shepard. By this point, Shepard has already proved that she's Jesus. So it's a pretty smart investment. And we got a bunch of money. There's also other resources you can acquire and weapons. They'll all show up here. Mass Effect 2 is a lot more honest about the loading screens. Probably because everyone bitched so hard about the elevators in the first game that they're like, alright, here, just have the naked loading screens. Although the graphics look really cool anyway.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go
It
after.
amazes me that hundreds of thousands of humans could be gone and no one would take notice. I mean, I guess that's the point, but...
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Alright, we have been fully equipped with our weapon loadout. And we've arrived at the lovely, creepy, probably pretty cold colony. Decent place to leave off the episode, but I will note, first of all, Jacob has his shotgun and the Phalanx heavy pistol. Miranda here, squishy caster, sorta like us, except a different class. The M4 Shuriken machine pistol, which is something we have too. It looks like a pistol, but it fires in rough bursts, I believe. It's very basic. You can get upgrades for it later. We still don't have DLC weapons. I'm guessing that's a mission or two down the road at least. But Miranda does. And the Phalanx is a very good weapon. I guess that's it for now.
Field is clear.
Thanks, Jacob. Thank you for watching Let's Play Mass Effect 2. Next time we will investigate Freedom's progress for signs of human life, and just in general, what the fuck happened here? I'm Hunter Black Luna. I'll see you guys then.